Yo, what up, y'all? Snoop here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for having me, man. Doing something very special today that bringing y'all along for the ride and covering. I'm actually selling my first Remedy franchise. So I've got about 3 different deals on the table, but this one is the most special to me right now. Number 1, because of course it's the first one. 2, because of who it is. A lot of you all have seen Sparkle on various YouTube episodes with me, some by herself. Really? Met Sparkle probably about maybe like 9 years ago at this point. One of her best friends is really good friends with my brother, and so we just met on just more so you know, friends and family type relationship. I remember us meeting like that Christmas. Was that the first time that we met each other?
It was.
Where Storm and Katira took that photo. So then after that, we really didn't talk much, you know, maybe when we would see each other, you know, through the guys or something like that. But then when I opened up Escobar Restaurant and Tapas, yo, what's up, guys? I'm reporting live from Remedy South, one of my 3 salon suites, and I'm going to walk you guys through it. Just talk to you guys a little bit about why I got into this industry. This salon suite industry is a merging of 2 multi-billion-dollar industries, the real estate industry and the beauty industry, coming together. And basically, essentially, what you're doing is being a landlord for salon suite owners. So each of these suites are rented out by various different beauty professionals, right? So one of the things that I did when I came into this building is I divided up the suites by size according to what I know works, according to my rent, divided those up, put prices on them, and then made them available for lease. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of them. One of the good things that I like about this industry is that you don't have to micromanage any of your tenants. They run their own businesses right out of these suites. They run their own businesses, they pay their rent on Friday, they've got their own insurance, and essentially, I'm responsible for the common areas. And all of our suites are different prices based upon the size of the suite and what it comes with. Some of our suites come with wash bowls already in them, come with dryers already in them, and some do not, because guess what? You're going to be leasing to a plethora of different tenants. Some are going to be stylists, some are going to be makeup artists, some are going to be lash techs, some are going to be estheticians. So you want to have the foresight to think about that when you're planning out your suites. And so that's why it's so important to take our salon suite master course, so that you know when you're going through the construction process how you need to build and lay your suites out. My first Esco location, about 5.5 years ago, I was looking for an event coordinator, and one of them had recommended Sparkle to me. I'm like, man, this girl ain't even got no experience, but whatever. Did an interview with her, absolutely loved her. She was a hard worker from day one, and after Escobar, I had a plan to open up Remedy Spa and Salon Suites, and so I just thought it would be a great idea to train her, move her over there. I thought it would be something that she would enjoy more versus doing the event coordinating. And it's kind of been history since. So, you know, she's really been my right hand in helping me open up my 3 locations here in Atlanta. And so now it's, you know, very, you know, for me, emotional, you know, to help her open up her own. And she totally deserves it.
You make me cry. I swear to God.
You know, definitely somebody, you know, who has just got it out the mud, you know, hustled. No matter what it takes, she's going to get it done. And just has a heart of gold and has been super, super loyal. So it's, you know, very rewarding to still have her in the Remedy family, but for her to have her own location that she definitely deserves. Congratulations, Sparkle.
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Sparkle Mitchell. I was the regional manager at Remedy Salon Suites and today I am signing my paperwork for my own salon suites. Whew, I was at the bank like, oh, I ain't never got a check this big.
And so where are you opening up at, Sparkle?
My first location is going to be in Chicago. It's going to be in the south suburbs in Village of Hazel Crest. And then my second location is going to be in Miami, and I'm looking at the Fort Lauderdale area.
All right, without further ado, let's kind of go ahead and get it started. So you'll actually be signing another FDD, just the last page, once we actually have everything back from Illinois. So, like I was telling you, there's some states, and Illinois is one of them, where we actually have to register the FDD with them. So my attorney
what's the FDD?
The FDD is the financial document disclosure.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing now, but we actually had to have it registered with Illinois as well. So my attorney, I'll actually be introducing you to him. His name is Brad Shipe. And so you'll be getting he may reach out to you, just from time to time, see how things are going. Just making sure that we have to have all of our documents and paperwork, always making sure that it's updated. So around this time each year, we'll always be doing an updated FDD. Nothing necessarily for you to worry about, but for me, and my records, these are things that I have to make sure that I keep up with. So we're going to be going through this today in detail. Some of the stuff is just common sense. Some of the stuff, it does make sense for us to go over and make sure we're on the same page with, okay? So have you already leased your location?
So I've given them everything. So I had two options on the table. So I kind of wanted you to look at them both before I make a decision. But I have sent over my letter of intent. I sent over my business plan, I sent over my financial statement. I sent over everything.
Okay, did you want me to take a look at your business plan for you?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure you email that to me. So the location will leave blank until you decide which one you're going to go with. Now, opening deadline is always going to be a year from the day that we sign.
Because they're offering 6 months free. Okay.
Yeah, and it shouldn't take you, that long to. So you said it's your sister. She has various contractors and stuff that she worked with. So you're good there. So you should be. Now, both of the locations that you're looking at, one of them I know kind of was already broken out into rooms.
Both of them actually. I'm gonna send you. But one was a tenant salon before, so it was already broken out, and I like that one better. But it doesn't have a sprinkler system. And I know
you have to have a sprinkler system?
I don't know yet, so I need to look that up. But if I don't, I know that that's expensive.
Okay, yeah. If you do, if you do have to have one, you definitely don't want to put one in. You should be able to ask one of the contractors that your sister knows whether or not it's gonna need a sprinkler system.
And then the other place, it has a sprinkler system, but under the carpet it was concrete. And so I put in my letter of intent that I wanted them to do the flooring, and I wanted them to make the bathrooms handicap accessible, because talking to the other tenants, they did work for the other tenants and they did stuff. So if they approve that, that'll save me money. That's why I'm leaning more towards that one, because they'll pay for the floors. It's already a sprinkler system. The room's already built out. It's been vacant for 3 years, so it look a little raggedy, but not raggedy where, not worse than your first remedy and how you brought that to life. It was nothing like it.
Okay. All right, so this agreement is made between Remedy Franchise Suites LLC, a Georgia limited liability company, and franchisee, effective as of the date signed by Remedy Franchising. So that would be today. It just has some of our background statement information that you pretty much already know. And then down here, it just has the definitions of various things that were in here. Did you kind of read this FDD already? Okay,
I read it. I had somebody else look over it as well.
Okay, good. When you're purchasing a franchise, one of the main things that you're purchasing is, of course, the right to be a licensee of the franchise. So, to use the logos, you know what I mean, all of that stuff. You're also purchasing the systems, and so I will be sending you this week the operations manual so that you'll have that. The term of the franchise agreement is 10 years. Okay. Now, after that, the renewal fee is $7,500. So those are two little things that are definitely important for us to point out.
So should I sign a 5-year lease or a 10-year lease? Then if it's
you should do a 10-year lease. Yeah. A lot of times, so and that's a really good question, because for example, I did a 10-year lease at Members Only in Remedy downtown. with something like this, the longer the lease, the better. You know what I mean? If you can even buy the building, the better, because this is a business model that we know works. You know what I'm saying? So now, marketing contributions. So there will be a marketing fund at some point. We're not going to start that right now, but let's say we're at the point, because I do have somebody else that's interested in Illinois. It's not the South Side. In Chicago, it's not the South Side, but let's say we had like 3 locations up there, you know, we may want to do billboards, you know what I mean, or something like that. So that's where that marketing fund contribution would go to. And it would not be anything more than 1% of your gross sales. Whenever I do require anything marketing fund wise, there will also be a plan rolled out as to how that money will be used. The training fee I've waived for you, because there's not going to be much that I'm going to have to train you on, so it just wouldn't even be fair for me to charge you a training fee.
But I will be training you all. And I will be getting that training fee. But go ahead, love.
And then this just speaks on, so like sometimes, like for some people, there may be a need to have an additional training fee, like if now they want somebody else to be trained, you know what I mean? So that's where that kind of comes in. All right, non-compliance fees. So there's going to be certain things that, like for example, if you got somebody sitting at the front desk, you know, they need to have on a Remedy shirt. I'm going to require that like all of the locations, somewhere within a few feet of the front door have, you know, the 3D logo, you know, a little Remedy sign. So stuff like that. So there is a fee for non-compliance, and it's $500. So like, let's say, and you're going to end up being a part of, you know, the team helping sell franchises. So let's say like you were going and visiting the location and they didn't have something that they were supposed to have, you know what I mean? Then that is a non-compliance fee that we have built in here.
So I got a snitch.
Yep. Yep. Reimbursement. So if somebody like reaches out to me and they're like, hey, one of your franchisees, they haven't paid us for tiles, you know what I mean? I may pay that and then bill that to you. And then that's also a fee that comes with that. And so this is a list of those fees. And it's additional. So basically, you just want to pay your own bills. Pre-opening assistance. So these are some of the things that, you know, I'll be helping you with. Selecting a location, development, helping with the build out of the business, you know, helping with the layout. So like, for example, you know, once we find your location, then after that, we're going to need to find an architect to, you know, actually do the plans, you know, for you. I would like to see the plans, you know, to make sure that it's something that is going to be functionable, you know what I'm saying? So those are some of the things that, you know, I'll also be helping you with. Vendors, equipment, signs, where to get some of these different things from, you know, doors, you know, etc. Business plan review if needed, pre-opening training, market introduction plan, on-site opening assistance. So like, for example, the day that you open, or even maybe even the week before you open, you know, I'm going to come down, you know, for a few days and just kind of make sure, you know, things are where they need to be, being there for your grand opening, etc. Insurance, it says that you'll keep commercial general liability insurance, business interruption insurance covering at least 12 months of income. This is going to be optional, but I would recommend it. So what this means is like for example, what happened with COVID and having to shut down. Well, this would still pay you, even if, you know, your tenants could not pay. So you just have to look at that and see, you know, what they're charging and see if you feel like that it would be worth it. This is not applicable to us, neither is workers' comp. So the main one is just making sure that you have this commercial general liability insurance. Because, you know, we've had situations where like during the build out process, you know, where people have tried to come and, you know, break in and get like little stuff like that. So that's what like, even like for example, like with your TVs, you know, I like for them, as soon as I bring them, that day, they go on the damn wall, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk you guys through it. Just talk to you guys a little bit about why I got into this industry. This salon suite industry is a merging of two multi-billion-dollar industries, the real estate industry and the beauty industry. And basically, essentially what you're doing is being a landlord for salon suite owners. I divided up the suites by size according to what I know works, according to my rent, put prices on them, and then made them available for lease. They run their own businesses, they pay their rent on Friday, they've got their own insurance, and all of our suites are different prices based upon the size of the suite and what it comes with. Some are going to be stylists, some are going to be makeup artists, some are going to be lash techs, some are going to be estheticians. So that's why it's so important to take our salon suite master course so that you know how you need to build and lay your suites out.
All right, business records, just make sure that you keep, good business records on file there at the business. Now, do you plan on hiring anybody? How do you plan on, actually running it, the day-to-day operations?
So the first 6 months I am gonna run it, and then I'm gonna hire somebody and start on the Miami location.
Okay. All right, so franchisor rights, these are rights of me. So of course I have rights to come in and do inspections. Now, if franchisee breaches or defaults under any provision of this agreement, Remedy Franchising may but has no obligation to take any action to cure the default on behalf of franchisee. That means basically terminate the relationship. So, and it's got some things that are spelled out as to why that would occur.
So you feel like we're gonna fall out? You said one of the things you wanted to go.
Not at all, but it's just an important part of the contract,
It is.
Now, there may be options. So like, let's say somebody opens up a location in Michigan and they die, you know what I mean? There may be an option for you to purchase their location for a $7,500 fee.
Okay.
So that's also built in here as well. So
but would their landlords be okay with that, or do the landlords have to abide by?
For the most part.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's something to keep in mind as well, especially as we get more locations. I think that was pretty much it. The rest of the stuff is just miscellaneous things, and then we'll be signing here at the end.
Oh, I think I'm gonna cry on this part.
On this
I've been
part.
such a crybaby lately. I don't know what it is. I'm so excited.
You should be.
Y'all should have seen me in the bank. I was like, "Can I get a cashier's check for it?" She was like, "That you can get that amount." I was like, "Well, how much can I?"
All righty, congratulations,
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Mitchell.
Wait, don't forget the most important part.
Child, I won't.
There you go.
You're now free to go ahead and start, moving forward with everything.
So I can make an Instagram in Chicago.
Yep, you can do all of that stuff now. You should have the logos, but like if you don't, and there's anything you need, just let me know. I will be sending you that manual.
Okay. And I'll send you over the business, the stuff that I sent already, and everything, and then you can just let me know how it looks. I mean, I already sent it to one. I didn't send it to the other person, but I sent it to one.
Well, congratulations.